There's nothing like the cheery sound of a songbird's call on a nice, bright, sunny morning in spring or summer to lift your spirit. Now, you might be wondering, I put my bird feeder out. It's all stocked up with bird seed, but I'm getting a few nuthatches to come. What's going on here? So I've got some tips for you to help get the better birds, the cardinals, the blue jays, the red-breasted grosbeaks up here in the northern Midwest. How to get them to your bird feeder. So then my number one tip, number one thing you can do, buy better bird seed. So if you're getting the 50-pound bag of wild bird food for $8, most of that stuff birds don't want. At a minimum, you should be buying a black oil sunflower seed. The sunflower seed by far is the most attractive to the most variety of birds, and that's still a pretty affordable option. If you want to go up from there, my current favorite from KT is a Midwest regional blend, so they add some other things in there. What I've noticed with that over just a straight sunflower seed, I'm getting things like a red-winged blackbird that would not normally come into just a sunflower seed. In addition to the blue jays, the cardinals, the red-breasted grosbeaks, some of those nicer birds. And as we're talking here, we've got a hummingbird that just came into our hummingbird feeder back there. And it's so cold the bird bath froze today, so they're already out and about in here. But that's another option. Okay, so tip number 2. Get yourself a fly-through bird feeder. I know the other ones are attractive that have big hoppers. You can load them up and you think it'll feed for weeks or a month with that giant bag of bird seed, but birds prefer this. And I believe it's because the bird seed lays on the bottom out of a tray here, and they can pick through and get the particular seed they prefer. Once I changed to this style bird feeder, my number of variety and number of birds just exploded beyond the standard bird feeder. The other thing you have to understand with those standard bird feeders is they've got small perches on them, especially those squirrel begone and some of the other ones. You're very limited in the variety of bird that you can get that fits on that particular feeder. Now this one I made myself with my daughter last year out of some rough cut lumber we had. But really you can find these anywhere. It's a fly-through bird feeder. You don't need the roof on it. It can be just a tray that you hang. But this is definitely, take the other stuff, throw it away, get yourself a fly-through bird feeder. The number 3 tip I've got is keep the squirrels off. For multiple reasons. So you're spending more on bird seed now and you want to get results. It's very disheartening to have 4 squirrels on this thing, picking out what they want to eat and making away with it before the birds ever get there. I've got no problem feeding squirrels. Set up a different station for squirrels if you want to feed them. Now I'm going to have a separate video. You can search for it. Subscribe to my channel. How to keep squirrels off your bird feeder, because that's very important to getting more of these birds. And the 4th tip I have is pretty obvious. Most people already know this, but add a bird bath close by your bird feeder so they can get water, and just in general the activity around that. And it seems like the activity of birds attracts more birds. They say, oh, why are those birds going over there? I want to drink of water. Hey, look at that, they've got some tasty treats. So I have no doubt in my mind this is pretty simple, but if you follow these steps, you will for sure at least double the number of birds that you've got coming to there. So again, number 1, buy better bird seed. Number 2, get yourself a fly-through bird feeder. Number 3, keep the squirrels off that bird feeder. And 4, get yourself a bird bath that's near your bird feeder. I hope you enjoyed these, and good luck getting more birds in your yard. Adios. Look at this, it's May 8th. We had ice in the bird bath.